Well, what do you think? It's time to get utility oriented, and I think it is too. These are two knives that I got from Kizer, and I'm looking at them, I'm going, that's sheepdog knives, right? I mean, you hold it here and you can't see the blade. That's sheepdog knives. That's Chris Conaway, of sheepdog knives fame. And so Kizer's done the hell out of the sheepdog, right? Mini, regular, XL, all that kind of thing. But this is a utility one. Wow. And let's roll this around. Okay. See this? See that little piece of steel there? Now watch it move. I just moved it out of the way, right? It's back in the way. Why? Because these are a top liner lock. Not a button lock in traditional of like the plunger and the spring underneath and all that. This is a top liner lock that Kizer's just started using in the last 8-9 months, maybe a year. Nah, I don't even think it's that long. I saw it first in Atlanta 2025 Blade Show. So, not that long. But top liner lock, hold on, could this be different? No, it's not. It's a top liner lock. Now, what's different about this? Well, it's got my card and not G10. What else? Something's going on here. Look at this. Now, whoa. Two knives. Both sheepdog knives design, collaborative, but they're different as far as the utility blade goes in there, right? This, you just take a little mini screwdriver or Phillips or something, push, turn it, pop it out, turn it around, or just put a new blade in, right? This one is definitely different. So this is like a push button thing. And so it pushes down and releases the blade so you can pull it out and then snap, goes right back in. So you can pull the blade out, put a new one in, snap it back in, but you got to push this. So this, you see the backside of that? Yeah, releases it. Okay, so there's what happens there. It's a different way of doing it, but it seems like this is pretty solid here. I don't think I need to do a cutting test, right? I mean, it's a razor blade. It's a razor blade. They use that to do your uncle's quadruple bypass because it's the 50CR15 MOV. That's probably what they use for scalpels. Did you ever research that? I don't think it's a very expensive steel, but they don't use it but for like one shot, Okay, but this is the UTI, the Utility 2. 2.76 inch, and this is totally different because this is the UTI 1. It's the 1, not the 2. Not the 1, not the 2. It's the 2. So we got the 1 and the 2. Nice top liner lock, super fidget friendly, right? And thumb studs, ambidextrous thumb studs, bank, easy to kick open, nice. Pretty stiff detent on there, right? No, they ain't gonna come open easily, that's for sure. It's a real snappy feeling, and then I can get my whole hand on here. So really, that's pretty decent. They're really comfortable in the hand. Okay, what do we got? 2.75 is what they were saying, and that's right at about 71 or 2 millimeters, and then overall 6 3/4 at 17.2 centimeters. I'm sure they're both the same length, okay? But you know what? you know what I would like to do? I'd like to swap this out for this. I mean, I'd like the green G10 scales on this one, I think. Oh, well, I got both, so yeah, I can make a Franken knife if I wanted to. But, I mean, this is fine. And this is probably, more secure in that way, maybe. But, I mean, for all intents and purposes, it probably doesn't make any difference between the attachment systems here, all right? But, I mean, I do kind of prefer G10 over micarta. you may like micarta over G10 because this is pretty damn grippy here. This has got a lot of texture. It's like fabric, right? It is. And so it's good in that way. Nested liners in here, but they look skeletonized or somewhat skeletonized up at the top. And then you got these standoffs here, deep carry pocket clip, right and left hand. Right and left. And you know what? These look like number 8s here for the body. So you got that. Cool. Top liner lock. That is neat. Yeah. I mean, and of course you can get a whole stack of these blades for, I don't know. Go on Amazon. You can probably get 100 of them for like $5. I don't know, but they're super inexpensive. So you can do that as well. So you always got a razor sharp knife, easy in the hands, even a choil thing where you can kind of, I don't know why, because it's not a real huge knife, but I mean, this would be good enough for me. But I guess if you wanted to really get up like that, okay, you could do that. I mean, you got this choil area in here, so you could do that. Wow, okay. But that is neat. That is nifty. They're available on Kizer. These just came out in November. And so check for these. I'll leave the link down below. And then, of course, maybe your favorite retailer will be selling them as well. I can only imagine. And if you tend to want to use a discount code like LTK, it'll give you 10% off on White Mountain knives. Also, if you're brand new to White Mountain knives, I think you can click a thing and you get 10% on your thing, blah, blah, blah. And there's other reviewers that have a 10% discount code for White Mountain knives. But it always helps because they don't charge tax or shipping. So that just kind of goes all on the knife and puts it at your door at that price, that 10% discounted price. And these obviously are not expensive, right? But a top liner lock, ambidextrous thumb studs, easy in and out on the blades, Sheepdog, Chris Conaway, left or right hand on the pocket clip, and the fit and finish is fine. They're great. I mean, they're great. But I mean, I think the crowning thing is the fact that you get to choose between these two, whether you want this format or that format, the UT1 or whatever it is, and the UTI1 or the UTI2, right? So you can get either variant here, whichever you feel more comfortable with. And you may like this kind of black hardware and all this kind of stuff, the G10, black clip, deep carry pocket clip, you know. And yeah, looks like they're tapered screws, so they're going flat right on there when they're holding this pocket clip on. It should be solid right there. I like the way they do the pocket clips. They fit really well. Now, let's throw them on the scale just for the hell of it and see what happens. Like, what happens? Okay, grams. Let's say 88. Okay. Micarta. Lighter, I think. Yep, 81. I could tell just by picking it up. Let's go back to ounces so we don't bounce past it. 2.8. And then this. 3.1. Yeah, the G10 is heavier, isn't it? Okay, but not much. So easy to carry. Good for a non-enthusiast that just wants to cut something. You know, you got a box, you came home from the store, you got to open the box, you get something in the mail, whatever. And you don't want to worry about ever having to sharpen it because you can just, you know, I mean, if they can't replace a razor blade on these things, well, maybe they shouldn't be using a knife. You know what I'm saying? Because all you have to do is push this back, pull it out. Be careful, though it's a sharp edge. So try and work your way around that thing by just pushing this and pulling it out, right? Just like that. Bingo. No problem, right? Push it back in whenever you decide you're going to do that. And how did I do that? Oh, well, I know I had it all pushed out like that. And go back in, just like that. Does it snap? Yeah, it's right in place. There it goes. I could do it even. I could do it. So check it out. Nice contours here. Good fit and finish. Very nice little utility knives. Utility knives are really popular now. I mean, as far as like the new type of utility knives, like, you know, flippers and top liner locks and thumb studs, and really cool that way. I mean, it just feels like it's just a standard knife, only never have to sharpen the blade. Easy breezy. Check it out. Links below. And you guys, stay sharp.